This Minecraft house broke YouTube, but even its creator was surprised by what happened.
At the time, success would have been like 10,000 views.
To find out how it came together, I called him up and saw his analytics, and what I discovered shocked me. I'll share the secrets to success he gave me, including where the idea for the video unexpectedly came from. All to answer one question. How did this video get 64 million views? What's really interesting to me is that it almost didn't happen. You see, YouTube videos featuring Minecraft are highly competitive. The niche has over 1 trillion views after all. No other game has more creators uploading videos than Minecraft. And in 2020, YouTuber MysteryOre had nearly given up on YouTube after a decade of uploading. But then, he gave it one last shot. The first video he'd upload was the first of 3, part of a carefully crafted plan for success.
The plan was, at the time, the Dream vs. Technoblade fight that Mr. Beast was hosting was about to happen. And so I was like, I need a video that will drive traffic to the channel, because no one's going to click on a channel with 0 subscribers and 0 views. And so I was like, how do I drive traffic and in that video hopefully show, a little bit of my personality, my editing style, commentary, that kind of thing.
After social hacking those large audiences, the next step was to upload a follow-up for his new viewers.
Then the second video was meant to get a little bit of the trickle down from that video. So I purposely made a video where I trained PvP. So hopefully that traffic driving video would interest some people in that second video, which would show more of my personality. It was more of my idea, that kind of thing. And then from there, it was supposed to be a completely original idea.
The plan seemed to be working so far, with both videos performing well, especially impressive for being uploaded to a brand new channel. Now, MysteryOre just needed a total unique idea for his third video, which would arrive in an unusual place.
I think I was either at like Target or like Barnes & Noble or something, but I walked past the book section and I just always kind of noticed the Minecraft IP in a bunch of different areas. Minecraft Nerf guns, Minecraft Legos, and I ultimately made a video on that. But the Minecraft books kind of stuck out because it was like, here's this pretty open-ended game that everyone plays in their own way, and here's these guides from the creators of the game telling you how to do it. And I was like, I wonder if there's like weird stuff in there that like nobody knows about.
From this spark of inspiration, MysteryOre began to prepare for the video, but the initial idea looked very different. Originally, he'd planned to just showcase the books and their content, but fortunately, he would take a look around the landscape of Minecraft videos at the time and instead challenge himself to complete a playthrough of the game using the information from the books as a guide. On October 11th, 2020, MysteryOre would upload this third video to his new channel, as well as posting a few short highlights from the video to his TikTok before going to bed. Nothing could have prepared him for what would happen next.
Success would have been like 10,000 views, because the first video on this channel got like 30,000 and then the second one had 7,000. And so I just a little bit better than the second one. I would have been like extremely grateful for. The furthest I had ever made it on YouTube before that was like 2,700 subscribers, and that was the channel right before this one.
The first indication of virality came the following morning, when MysteryOre woke up to see the new video had already passed his expectations.
The TikToks had kind of popped off. I think that drove around 10,000 views to the video like immediately. I was like, that's awesome, but I was like, that's external traffic, until YouTube's algorithm really grabs it and does something with it, that could mean nothing.
Luckily, MysteryOre had made a decision that potentially converted a lot of his viral TikTok success into organic YouTube viewership.
I don't know if this is smart or not, but I purposely didn't link my YouTube channel in my TikTok bio so that people had to search up the video. And so in the description of the TikTok, I put my channel name, the title of the video, and so, they would search it up and then click on it, and that would hopefully help me in some way.
The data from the first 24 hours shows us that the video averaged an incredible 37% click-through rate, at one point peaking at an insane 64%. MysteryOre cleverly leveraged YouTube search to funnel a highly interested audience to his brand new channel, stacking the odds in his favor. The result was so out of the ordinary that YouTube's algorithm assumed that countless others must be interested as well, and once it started recommending it to new viewers, the effects were explosive.
Day 4, 30,000 views, and it was from YouTube's like algorithm and browse and suggested. It wasn't from search, and then it really just popped off from there. It had a giant spike. I think there was a day that had 1 million views, then like 2.4 million views, then another like 2, then another like something like that, and then it kind of died out and then just was like a constant growth from there.
This had me wondering, if the search exploit sparked growth as a catalyst, Why though did it keep climbing, especially when the niche was struggling at the time?
Minecraft was relatively actually kind of going down on like Google Trends at the time, so I'm surprised it did obviously as well as it did.
Well, first, we need to uncover why viewers were clicking, especially during the first few days when the core audience was clicking the most.
You can have a great video, but if no one clicks on it, then it doesn't matter, and that's the unfortunate truth.
Knowing how to best package a video can be extremely challenging, which is why these days some of the biggest channels on YouTube spend tens of thousands of dollars on thumbnail design, and many even do A/B testing, developing multiple thumbnail title combinations for a video while monitoring analytics to decide which is the best fit for their video. However, the success of this video shows us that these measures aren't essential for success.
I've always thought my thumbnails and titles were really bad, but the title and the thumbnail on this video have been the same since day one.
The thought and care MysteryOre put into presenting this video made a huge difference. By deciding to focus on a single enticing idea, he was able to create packaging that best relayed this idea to his viewers.
This one definitely had a bunch of options, but it wasn't until I really kind of doubled down on the idea of, here's this game that's been out for over a decade and feels completely exhausted and oversaturated, and there's something that we missed. And it's from the creators of the game, it's been hiding in plain sight. So that's just kind of what I wanted to communicate.
And for the title, MysteryOre decided to use something active to drive engagement.
I know I wanted to use action words instead of just like a generic title, like almost like a movie title. I wanted it to be more of like, this is actively what I'm doing and this is what you're gonna see and that kind of thing. That was the goal. I've seen a lot of it recently on YouTube where it's like, I did this, I did this. That seems like a kind of common trend.
As Alto pointed out, the thumbnail looks deceptively simple, but follows many key principles of thumbnail design. A key word that defines this thumbnail is contrast. Not only do the gray and white tones of the building and the text stand out well against the fiery red background of the Nether, but there is also the contrast between old and new elements of the game. At the time of release, the newly revamped Nether showcased in the thumbnail was still brand new, while the structure is built out of some of the oldest blocks in the game. From a design perspective, the thumbnail is perfectly balanced. If you draw a line of symmetry down the center of the thumbnail, you can see that the two major elements are placed equally on either side, creating a visual appeal that leads the eye to the most important elements in the center of the thumbnail. Most interestingly of all, MysteryOre didn't just design his thumbnail to improve click-through rate, he also employed a theory he had to try and improve watch time.
I don't know if I agree with this now, but I remember at the time I had an idea where I was like, what if I took something over halfway through the video that I thought was pretty interesting and made that the thumbnail? And I was like, there will be something that they're like looking for, you know, and like kind of holding out for, and it'll be my job of storytelling or just engagement or keeping things interesting to kind of get them there along the way.
But to see if his plan worked, we'll have to dive deeper. Looking at the watch time graph, we see that the average viewer duration on this video is indeed about half the video's running length, which was MysteryOre's aim going into the video.
50%, 60% retention is kind of the goal.
What's interesting about this strategy is that when employed effectively, the viewer is hooked on seeing a specific idea before the video even starts, an idea that won't appear until halfway through the video, which means they may be more likely to continue watching for longer. However, to really have a strong hook, the video needed to start off strong, something to reassure viewers that they're getting what they click to see, and that's exactly what he does.
Think you know how to play Minecraft? Well, you don't. You see, not long ago, Mojang released a series of guides about different aspects of the game, and by piecing together information from each, we can beat the game how we're supposed to. Fortunately for you guys, I took one for the team, and for just $39.99, I now know the secrets they have been keeping from us.
The start of the video quickly introduces the concept of the guidebooks, but more critically, it introduces something else that's arguably much more important.
Right off the bat, it's time for some audience participation. When you first load into a world, what is the first thing you should do? Is it A, gather wood, B, gather wood, C, gather wood, or D, all the above? That's a trick question, none of these. The correct answer is gather dirt, build a pillar at spawn, and dislocate both your hips. I can't believe that's not the first thing that comes to your mind. You're so stupid.
MysteryOre leaned on his personality to take this video to another level. Throughout the video, he includes comedic moments, reinforced through slick editing and great pacing. While recording and writing, MysteryOre focused on being entertaining, but when it came time to edit, style and pacing was what concerned him the most.
I've heard a lot of people say that the like motion graphics and stuff were really satisfying, and like the pacing was really good. They call them dopamine hits, where it's like something kind of satisfying is happening. Like it doesn't feel rigid, kind of cutting from thing to thing. I've even heard from other YouTubers that I'm friends with that like the montages of me like breaking the blocks or killing the animals they got that idea from me. I don't know if I came up with that, but just like, I don't know, just stitching different scenes and conflicts together using those types of transitions.
Huge thanks to MysteryOre for the peek behind the scenes, and check out Creator ML. It helps me decide on the title and thumbnail for the video you just watched. See you later.